All right, welcome to the 2023 SEC Tournament Championship Game Postgame Press Conference. A reminder that Mo and Lily will be passing wireless microphones for your questions. Please raise your hand and wait to be called upon. Joined today by SEC Tournament runners-up, Texas A&M, and head coach Jim Schlossnagle, all SEC Tournament first baseman Jack Moss. Get an opening statement first from Coach, and then we'll get questions directly to Jack, please. Coach?
Yeah, congratulations to Vandy. Awesome tournament for them. Awesome season, and best wishes for the postseason. Super proud of our team to the way we played over the course of the last 11 days. Been on the road for 11 days and played 9 games. So proud of the way we played during that stretch. Just super disappointed. It's hard to get in this position when you have an opportunity to win a championship, and then thought we were right in the fight. Obviously, until just couldn't get the last out of the 8th inning. And so credit Vandy, and hopefully we'll have more baseball to play.
All right, if you have a question for Jack, please raise your hand. Start in the second row in the center.
Joe Healy with D1 Baseball. Jack, given what you have ahead of you still coming next weekend, does that make this kind of loss easier to flush, or is it still a little bit too raw right now?
I mean, anytime you lose a championship, it's always tough, man. I mean, I'm so proud of this team, though, just for being on the road this last week and a half, just to block out all the negativity and criticism that we may have faced, and just to compete and show that we belong on the field with anybody. But the one thing is that this isn't the end of our story. That's the good part. We still have a lot of baseball to play, hopefully, in front of us. If I'm betting on anybody, it's the Aggies. So love these guys. It obviously sucks to come up short today. But, like Coach said, you just have to credit Vanderbilt. They played great, and, we didn't get it done. So.
One more for Jack.
Does this feel, to any degree, kind of like the run you guys made last season, where you started playing your best baseball in the postseason, obviously, in the year in Omaha? To what degree does it feel somewhat similar in that regard?
A little bit. I mean, every season is its own story, though, and this team has its own story. I definitely feel like in the regular season we were, I guess, a little more comfortable last year at the end of the year in terms of knowing that we were going to be a national seed at this time. But just to have kind of our backs against the wall this last week and a half, and just to kind of get on a run and hopefully take it into next week, that's special. So, like I said, I'm super proud of these guys. I know how hard we work as a team and as a collective unit. Just proud to be an Aggie, and got to keep it going next week. So.
Stephen Ray with the Stingray Show. Can y'all please talk about how grueling of a task it was to play every single day of this tournament this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's some people can say it's a grind, but it's baseball, man. It's the thing we all love. So, I mean, I feel like studying for an economics test is more of a grind than, playing all these baseball games. Like, this is fun. This is what professional baseball is. This is what, when Coach Schloss and Coach Yeske say, when you're in high school, man, and you watch this on TV, this is what you look forward to and work for. This is what all those 6 a.m.s are for, is to play all those games and to play against the best competition and on ESPN. And so, I mean, it can be tough on the body sometimes, but, you're with your best friends, the best coaches, and, wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Any more questions for Jack? If not, Jack, thank you for your time. Congratulations on your week.
Thank you. Hey, Jack, tell the guys to stay in the locker room. They can go ahead and shower, but just stay in the locker room.
All right, well, questions for Coach, please raise your hand. In the center of the room.
In a week full of positives, Coach, what do you feel like you take away as the biggest positive of your run here?
Well, obviously, Wansing has had a complete career change, hopefully in the right, in a great direction. Lampkin, Will Johnson as a starter. We know what Ashenbeck can give us. We know what Sadeo can give us. Garcia, we've asked a lot of. Asked a lot of Wansing the last 2 days. Just need to find a right-handed pitcher. That's kind of been a story the whole season for us. If we can, in a regional, your pitching depth get tested. In a super regional, it's not as tested as much. So, maybe, if we can get in a regional and stay in the winners bracket, then that won't be as big of a deal for us. But That's been an issue for us the whole season. But I'm really proud of the way our guys played. Super proud of Max Coffers. Caught about 20-some games in a row. Guy's supposed to be in high school. He's done an awesome job back there. Super competitive guy. And I mean, I love our team. I think Bose is swinging the bat as good as he has all year. Targot showed some signs today, as did Minnick. But we're just not, we can't give up the free bases, especially on the right-handed side. So I like the direction we're headed overall. It's just, it tastes really bad right now because it's tough to get in this spot, and you want to be the team celebrating.
One more for Coach in the middle.
You alluded to it a little bit there, but just given some of the starting efforts you've had this week, guys step up. Do you and Coach Yeski go into next week and maybe reevaluating a little bit of how you use Detmer moving forward?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. We're going to have to reevaluate everything. We really need to get some rest, especially for Wansing and Garcia. Need to give those guys some rest, and Alschenbeck. Those guys really need some rest. And Detmer, he still has. He's proven, last year and years before that he's capable of doing it. He's just in a season-long funk and hasn't come out of it. So we'll just, whenever he's called upon, we'll believe that it's going to be his first good game.
Any more questions for Coach? If not, Coach, congratulations.
Yeah, let me just say thanks to the city of Hoover and Birmingham and everybody here. That everybody's been awesome. It's such a first-class tournament, and to answer your question, to play so many games in a row at the SEC tournament, that's a get to. That's not a have to. You get to do that. I mean, it's not like we're digging ditches, man. It's baseball. So it's just an awesome experience. It feels like a mini version of the College World Series, and it really is an honor to be here. So thanks to the SEC staff and the city for everything they do for us, and the policemen for the rides back and forth to the ballpark. Thank you all.
Well, thank you, Coach.
Yeah.